The 2018 Jeep Wrangler didn't get soft, it got much better. The 2018 Jeep Wrangler is easily the most important vehicle to come out this year. It's debatable whether the Tesla Model 3 is really out yet. An American icon is being replaced, and fans have been nervous. Is the new Wrangler still a serious off-roader worth worshipping, or has it been watered down like almost every other SUV? After a day on the rocks with this thing, I'm happy to say, we're in good shape. Full disclosure, Jeep wanted me to drive the 2018 Wrangler JL, so they flew me to Tucson, Arizona, and shuttled me to a fancy hotel whose nightly rate is more than the cost of a used 4-liter inline 6. I also helped engineer the new Jeep. Don't worry, I was well supervised. Death by 1,000 cuts was a warning I heard a lot while working as an engineer on this new Wrangler, known as the JL. Those cuts represented engineering compromises, and death was a metaphor for the dilution of the Wrangler's soul, that fragile, unquantifiable something that lures hundreds of thousands of buyers around the world to the lovable off-roader. The Jeep wouldn't be alone if it did lose a bit of soul. It seems like every vehicle out now, whether it's an off-roader or a sports sedan, feels a bit softer, more compromised, more semi-autonomous than its predecessor does. I couldn't stop thinking about the idea of these cuts as I sat on my flight from Detroit to the 2018 Jeep Wrangler Media Drive in Tucson, Arizona. The concerns I had a few years ago when the vehicle was still being developed rushed to my head: the front axle CV joints, the lithium-ion battery pack hanging low off the undercarriage, the front axle disconnect, the fancy electro-hydraulic power steering, the silly power top. Had these changes softened Jeep's truest SUV? Setup timeout error. Setup took longer than 30 seconds to complete. After spending a day driving the new Jeep we've been dreaming about for ages, I can confirm that the answer is absolutely not. The Wrangler is far and away one of the most off-road capable vehicles in the world. It's a body-on-frame brute with solid axles, a soft and flexy suspension, available locking differentials, ridiculous torque at the wheels, tons of ground clearance and short overhangs that help it scramble over obstacles. In many ways the Wrangler, with its folding windshield, removable doors, and convertible top, has no competition. It woos buyers with rich World War II heritage, a fun modular body, insane off-road talents, and a classic, unmistakable design. It's a recipe that works so well, Jeep usually goes 10 years between redesigns. But between the outgoing JK and the new JL, the brand went 11.